What is this team on Blue? Why are there so many agility classes in here? Boys, can we get some diversity in Team Blue? What is this? I swear to God, I'm peeping off at you boys. I swear to God, if there's another rogue, y'all are out of here. We got ourselves Team Red with Antunox. Antunox, I kept messing up your name. Antry with a Demon Hunter. We got ourselves Katarina, or Kalinana. Fucking up your name completely. The Feral Druid. We got Pokun on what looks like maybe Funky Bog. I'm gonna guess maybe Subtlety. Tasty with that Elemental Shaman. We got ourselves Moritsu. Mori. We got ourselves Mori. Mori is what we'll call you. Just an easy way with the Fury Warrior. Where's the team Blue? We got ourselves Rogue, Dirkspine, Rogue, SOS, Rogue, Matt. We got ourselves Vanity as well in the back. And the guy we're looking for a fifth, but we'll see if they get one back or not. Looks like Dirkspine is going to be first up as an Outlaw rogue. He wants to see if he can make that Outlaw thing work. Going to be a mark for that immediately onto Antrinox after getting himself a bit of a roll. Dirkspine going for that triple stab. Actually going for a adrenaline rush before catching a re-stealth. Interesting choice. Interesting, not a terrible one. Destro got chicken in the opener. Got Antrinox down to about half-ish health or so. Good opener for him. Went out strong with a kill sprint to follow. Yeah, beam coming out for Antrinox. Does get a stun. Dirkspine forcing chicken out of him. That's going to be stars, I believe, either out of the Demon Hunter or out of the Rogue. But that's going to be quite a lot of damage if you don't care for it. I think it's actually going to be Dirkspine with the stars. He might be able to make stars rain on Antrinox. It's going to be a advantage for Dirkspine to get away from any kind of DOS he has going on by the Demon Hunter. It's going to be denying any of that aerial damage from the DA. Dirkspine has himself massive stars, and in these duels you cannot cleanse stars. You don't have healers unless you have Antrinox maybe popping himself a specific defense. So he doesn't challenge it though. Gonna be stunned as he dropping out darkness, and Dirkspine looking to peel away for a second. Antrinox does leave it down on him with that Crucible Flame. Should have probably used that more defensive than anything. Needs to get himself another set of I-Beam. Yeah, that meta is trying to deny Dirkspine the reset. Looks like the Rogue still caught a reset even though he had a glaive thrown at him. So he caught a re-stealth regardless. Short sap onto Antrinox. Actually, a full sap. He did sit out of the R's. Dirkspine re-rolling himself a decent buff. He might be able to go for more damage. For rogues, I would say that the Sarge buff, while can be good, is very weird to play. At least for Outlaw. I find that maybe Assassination might have an easier time with it. I like myself the big slabs. The big slab tentacles from Raden. Or everyone's favorite, the big old tentacles. Is that going to be even a strong? Is that even a strong stars? It looks like maybe one of the weaker stars is doing a bit of damage. Unless Blizzard decided to nerf corruptions by 50% all of a sudden, but looks like Dirkspine still surviving against Antrinox. He's maintaining his health above action. He does not want to close the gap with the Rogue just yet. Just wants to keep him in combat. Twisted finish coming down. It looks like he might be down for the count. Does get himself a small heal. Does get chicken to end him right after. Dirkspine played that game very carefully. I think he got double twisted appendage at the end there too. It looks like Kalinana is going to be up next. Trying to see if he can catch up to Dirkspine. Does walk next to him for a second. But Dirkspine does catch himself a reset. Is he even going to be a team fifth on Team Blue? Do they even need fifth person? Or is Dirkspine with his wombo combo full of corruptions going to be able to just cheese everybody down? I mean, he got some decent damage here and there. But you got to give him a break, dude. You got to admit, those tentacles at the end, that did quite a lot of damage. Going to be a advantage out of Dirkspine after he picks up the eye. Get himself a really decent roll against Kalinana. He's going to open up with a Adrenaline Rush. Just popping out to pop a Adrenaline Rush. Does not get a cheap shot. That's going to be Thorns immediately. Trinket coming out for Kalinana. As soon as they see the between the eyes, Dirkspine is going to grapple hook up above. The Feral is going to chase right into Dirkspine, thinking maybe jump down. It's going to get a parry up and running. Going to be a cycle trying to come out of Kali. But he's going to pre-wall this. Expecting the stun. It is going to be a stun on Dirkspine. No more parry available for the Rogue afterwards. All Kali needs to do is get the bleeds up and running. And this should be quite ahead of Dirkspine. He's starting to get himself heals rolling a little bit early. Did maintain himself for quite a bit. Dropping quite a lot of damage onto Kali. Popping in second wall. Actually, still might be in a really bad situation. Could be a blind available for Dirkspine to catch a reset. As long as Kali is low in health, Dirkspine will have an advantage. Twisted up bench Brocken. They do kill it immediately. No, they don't actually try to kill it. Dustin got Trinket to follow. And does go down. Stormbolt coming out of Mori right afterwards, trying to take advantage of Dirkspine. It's going to be gouged. Doesn't even Zerker rage out of it. Dirkspine actually pistol shots him. Maybe that's going to be a leap by Mori. I think he actually leaped. Stormbolt just to catch up to Dirksbine at the very beginning. So he's actually out of all mobility, and that's going to be a quick reset for the rogue either way. The tentacle, dude, he tried to swipe at the tentacle. I think he tried to hit him with a brutal slash. I don't think AoEs actually hit those tentacles. Like, even if you target them, I don't think they actually do, or maybe didn't do enough damage. Going to be a stun to Mori for a second. Dirksbine is going to hit with a stun, but he has to wait out until his diminishing turns are out. I think he might have maybe tried to go either for a short stun or had DRs into Mori early. Mori popping up a big defensive actually quite early on with Enrage Regeneration. Interesting choice. Does leap to grab himself the eye, hoping to see the rogue. Could Zerka's Rage out of the sap is going to do it, denying the rogue the cheap shot open. Dirksbine still can get quite a bit of damage either way. Fear onto Dirksbine, maybe a little bit early. Killing Spree to follow right after. Mori taking very minor damage out of the Killing Spree. Going to be more stars clashing down. What kind of corruption does Mori run? Because it looks like maybe he's also running stars as well. Stun lock onto Dirksbine. He does trinket out of it. Could have set it as an orc with orc racial. Going to be Cloak of Shadows. I guess maybe the stars are also available for Mori. One to deny the stacking for Mori in terms of stars. And Dirksbine just trying to get the comp points up and running. Mori trying to maintain his health as best as possible with his bloodthirst. Dirksbine not looking all that good right now. Might actually peel away completely. He's going to grapple hook away. Mori, does he have the leap to follow up? It does not look like he does. He needs to catch up to Dirksbine right now. Could end them right here. Crimson Vasa coming out for Dirksbine. He's making the second one. Does catch a resell. It's going to be a Blade Storm for Mori right now. Doesn't think for beyond attack, and I'm going to drop him to half health. Perfect opportunity for Dirksbine to make a play here. Mori going for that Void Elevation to get himself a quick charge. Gonna be the Destiny trinket with the appendage, all in the same one-more combo, and he had to think from beyond attacking him. The man put himself in a weird situation where it's actually legit was unwinnable. And now we get to find out who Pokemon is. It looks like he's playing Assassination. Going to be immediate gouge by Dirksbine. Does not sit stuns long at all. He's going to get a stun into Pokemon instead. Going for quite a bit of damage. Already got into half-ish health. We got Bunsen here becoming a legendary viewer here. Became a member. I'm not seeing it in the chat, but yo, can we get a hashtag Bunts in chat, boys? Showing appreciation for the wonderful membership. Bunts, thank you so much. I don't know why you didn't pop up in chat, but you're popping up here, man. Thank you so much. Appreciate you big time. Dirksbine get hit with a big old bike as the kidney shot comes down, and no, down he goes. Dirksbine just got obliterated. He got ran over. Somebody call his car insurance company. Vanity Shade gonna have a thing for beyond, tagging him for a second. Dots of himself blur in order to reduce it. That's gonna be also Metamorphosis available. And that was the run ended for Dirksbine. It's gonna be a appendage actually attached to Vanity and continuing to cast Mind Flayer for a little bit longer. Might want to actually go and eliminate it. The damage from Mind Flayer is actually quite a bit. Trying to stay in combat with Pokemon as best as possible. Pokemon, you're just continuing to poke the Vanity Shade from a distance. That's going to be yet another thing for beyond. Putting Vanity Shade in actually maybe in a unwinnable situation. Got himself I-Beam. Blade Dance might be able to catch up on health. 11% dampening. Pokemon looking to maybe end the game. It looks like stars are raining from both of these two. Vanity Shade barely any health. Cheap shot to follow for Pokemon right now. Might have the damage and does land the Envenom at the very end. The corruptions, man, are just eliminating these guys. SOS unable to catch the sample to Pokemon. Does get cheap shotted on his Pokemon. Reverses the damage on him into a Kidney Shot. Might actually go to reset off of him completely. That's going to be Kidney Shot by SOS. Almost fell off the bridge. Throwing a bike at Pokemon with a Cloak of Shadows, and down goes Pokemon. Looks like everybody's got that bike trick. Get the enemy low enough, toss a bike at them, and you're done. Tasty is the last one left to fight against two rogues left on Team Blue. I don't know. Wait, you're on Team Blue. What happened to your fifth, by the way? What happened to your fifth? You guys, also, let's get some variety in here, dude. If I see another team with like a bunch of rogues, I'm just gonna bail. Let me kill somebody else. How does that sound? I don't want to see more than 2 rogues in team, dude. I don't want to see more than 2 rogues per team for the day, boys. I'm already seeing some tomfoolery. I don't care if that's your main class. I don't want to see that much stealth gameplay, dude. I mean, I want to see the more classes, the more the merrier, dude. Different play styles. Yes, please. Rogues with fucking bike trinkets. That can get boring very, very quickly. Tasty though, got himself quite a bit of damage into SOS, even though he got the opener. Let's go to be Lightning Last trinket for SOS. Put himself in a very bad situation. No Cloak of Shadows for this boy. No trinket available either. Does have a vanish, no evasion, or evasion is not gonna do it against Tasty. Unless Tasty got him at like 1% and used to auto attack him while he's silenced. SOS playing that a subtlety though instead of assassination, so he's gonna have himself one of the most difficult times here. He did burn the bike trinket onto Pokken, just trying to end him in the opener, or after he got it opened up on. It's gonna be Garrote. Wait, I think it's subtlety. For some reason, I thought your subtlety was going to be kill the shot onto Tasty. Got some dots rolling onto the Shaman. It was like just a catch-all reset, letting the dots kind of tick down on Tasty. The dampening is at 23%. Tasty is going to have to actually spend quite a bit of mana in order to recover himself on health, but he's, as you can see, not fully recovered. If SOS can just keep attacking him like that, dot by dot, that might be a good situation. That's going to be big old Twisted Appendage, Lightning Lasso, and a Fire Elemental dropping down SOS. That's going to be a vanish out of the rogue immediately, as he was dropped to about half a shell. Still has dots on him though. That's going to be Tasty cashing in on a couple of those meatballs flying through the air. SOS from Rag is just not looking all that good. Still has dots on him. There's going to be Sky Fury Storm getting caught in a corner. That's going to be Cloak of Shadows as who tries to get a bike onto Tasty. Tasty trickets out of it with a wall that says SOS doesn't have any health whatsoever. And a last Earth Shock takes him out. Tasty trying to recover a little bit of health before Met, the last rogue on Team Blue, is starting to walk up and try to get some damage in, maybe. Getting hit by Earthbind Totem, which should put Tasty in combat. I guess it doesn't. Does get a sap into a kidney shot. Tasty could go for a knockback as Matt puts himself in an uncomfortable position. That's going to be Destrigatsu coming out on Tasty, dropping him to about half his health. After that opener is going to get himself the Rock Boy up and running. Trying to land a Hex onto Matt. Lightning Lasso instead. Seeing if he might get a trick out of him with a Twisted Appendage. Brocket for Tasty. So lucky. Killing that Twisted Appendage immediately. Short Sun right after is going to Cloak of Shadows so he doesn't get a Hex. Tasty trying to recover in health. I don't think there's a kick available for Matt anymore. Trying to stay in Ghost for the best possible. Hex to fall into Matt. Good trinket out of this. Is going to trinket out of this. Tasty needs to go for all offensive damage. Sky Fury Totem coming down right now. Trying to go for as much damage as possible. Bike runs him over. And Matt takes the win at the very end. As Tasty tried to go for quite a bit of damage at the very end, dude. The Shaboy did not last long against those rogues, man. It did not last long. Man, if I only had like 5th rogue there. Got a group. Check the weekly. Flame Seer leggings. That's what you got free week. Okay. MML. You're telling me you got legs with haste mastery? At least they're not the best stats for Feral. I don't think haste is the best, but it could be good in PvE with stars.